Hey, what's up there, everybody? This is Henry Tech Daddy Videos, and welcome to my live broadcast. Tonight, we're going to be talking about Amazon killer products, Junglescout sales, and the end of the sales for the new year. Actually, it's Junglescout training and end of the sales for the new year. So, this is coming up December. There is end of the month, and that's it for the whole year. And you guys start fresh, you start all over, and you start selling products at the beginning of the year and try to get onto Amazon. There's a lot of people right now just getting on Amazon, and it's crazy. There is more people coming on now than there was 2 or 3 years ago, and so it is getting extremely busy. There's a lot of people that are jumping on the Amazon train, as they say. So, you know, what products do you sell? I mean, that's one of the things that people ask me all the time is, you know, what products do you sell? I sell products all year round. I'm going to show you a product tonight that has made tons of money and still making lots of money. And when you get to that point where you have a product that is doing extremely well, then you can have that option to sell that to Amazon and have Amazon sell it for you. And so it's a program that they do have, and I've told you guys that I've had products, about 31, 32 products now. And 16 out of the 32 are ranked on the first page or number 1 or number 2, doing extremely well on that. I'm going to show you one of the products tonight so you guys will understand. And so I was kind of looking at some products like this that, you know, you kind of sell for Christmas time, right before Christmas time. And this is a drone and what have you. And also what's included is this little battery pack, I should say. It's for the drone itself. These are selling extremely well. Packaging is very basic on this. And so it's a nice package. And these are fairly cheap, and they're doing extremely well, selling really good. Then I kind of get into products like I tell you not to get into because they're so competitive. There's a lot of people that are selling in electronics, selling in cell phones and so forth. I also have this product here, and this product is you know, for your cell phone. Has this that comes out on the bottom. It is adjustable, and the back end, as you guys can see, goes into the CD itself. It slides right into the CD player, and these are really popular and starting to move and starting to make quite a bit of money. And you have, you know, let me see if I can show you guys this without screwing it up too much, but it has these little adjustable things right here on the bottom to keep your cell phone if it was upright, you know, and you were putting it in there. These are here to hold it back. And then also you have this that is pretty much close that up, work right into the cell phone and work perfectly. So those are just some of the things that are doing good, but they're going to tend to slow down, especially after Christmas. And you know, after Christmas, then everything slows down. Then people sit there and they panic because they go, oh, you know, my product's not selling, it's not moving. But eventually it'll start to pick up. This is why you have to have products that sell all year round. So let's see who's on today. Let's see, Imran's on. What's up there, Imran? How you doing? Henry, can you also add a video to A to Z course to register brands on Amazon, please? Yeah, brand registry. There is a something on that for brand registry. I do have that there. If you want me to go into a little bit more detail, I'll have to make another video for that. But brand registry takes quite a bit. So wrap practice. What's happening? What's the best way to create a bundle listing? Henry, thoughts? Yeah, I mean, it's very simple. You have to create that listing and make sure that you put those pictures. I like to put the pictures in separately. So if you have say for example this cell phone holder here and this drone, and you're putting it together, you're obviously going to be taking pictures of them both, and then you're going to send that in. That's in my training too, so if you want to take a look at that, take a look at that in my training, how to bundle products. There's many things that you have to do, especially when you're bundling, and I really don't like to bundle too much products myself. Steve and Terry, the two guys that I chose, they bundled the product, but it complemented each other. So in that way, yes, it worked out great. But then there's some people out there that go out there and they bundle products, and when they do bundle the products, they don't complement each other. You know, it could be like, say for example, a dog bowl, a dog brush, and then all of a sudden they're bundling, I don't know, a mitt or something, you know, to brush their hair or something. I don't know. But usually one person will say, you know what, no, I like just this, and I don't want to buy these other two. So that can make a decision whether they're going to buy your product or not. And so, you know, bundling is not my favorite when it comes to that. Lucid Dreamer, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. She came in at $4.99. Wow, that's pretty awesome. You know, I always get excited when I get these super chats, you know, when people throw money out there, and I appreciate that. That to me is really classy. I really like that, and I'm gonna, you know, say your name many times just because you went out there and you did that. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. Give you a thumbs up. Also, there you go. Let's talk about some products, okay? Some Amazon products. You know, I started out, and when I started out, I was doing hangers, I was doing salt and pepper grinders, I was doing toothbrushes, I was doing all that. So there is a product here that I do have, and I have a whole box still that I have to send in. But as you guys can see here, a whole box, and let's see what they are. Yeah, there you go. Baby banana toothbrush. These are our toothbrush. These are teethers for babies, and I must have bought over 2,000 and had these made, and they're pretty great. I mean, you get a lot of people that order them, but it's sporadic. I mean, but the sales are there, and I'm going to show you guys the sales. I'm going to show you how much sales were actually done on this one particular product. And so you guys tell me what you think. Tell me what you think about that. Think about this. But this right here is a little bendable teether for infants. And this right here, it's really soft, and it pulls apart and what have you. So when I was looking at this particular product, and I wanted to private label this particular product, I was looking at many things. I called it the Chunky Monkey at one time, and created the package for it and all that. And then we, you know, have this here. So I'm gonna sell it as a 2-pack, sell it as a 3-pack, and so I want to show you guys what you know, what this does as far as sales and stuff like that. So I usually don't get into my account. I usually don't like to show people, but I'm going to try to do my best at showing you the numbers and so forth. So let's get to the questions here. And it says, hi Henry, just got my internet hooked up today. All right, nice to see you there, Terry. I'm Henry. What Amazon changed and we can't get any more search keywords, something like that? Any updates? Okay, I'll get to that later. Henry, what Amazon changed and we can't get any more search keywords, something like that? Any updates on it, please? I don't understand the question. Retype the question because I'm a little confused on that. So let me go ahead and switch this over, and let me switch this over to my screen share. See if you guys can see this or not. And here, let's see. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me bring this up right here so I can see you guys' chat at the same time. All right. What's up there, Sharon? How are you? I just found out that we can't contact seller support in Yeah, you can't. That is what I'm talking about. The changes that are happening with Amazon is ridiculous. And this is why people need the training. This is why they need the course. This is why they need all that, because things are changing. And just so you know, Sharon, that has been going on since before Thanksgiving. And I could not get in touch with Thanksgiving, with them in Thanksgiving until after Thanksgiving, and it was through email and email only. So yes, they are removing their phone number for Seller Central. You can call Seller Central now. You can call Seller Central, but they're going to refer you to an email now. Now everything is going through email, and you have to do everything through email. Or you can use your phone app. If you go onto Amazon and use the Amazon app itself, the Amazon Seller Central app, you can use that. Go simply into contact seller support there. And then what you're going to do is, I think you're going to go other issues. I'm not really sure. It says contact seller support, but you have to use your phone too. They will call you back and contact you that way. That's how they're doing it now. And so, yeah, holy Toledo, exactly. No seller support. Whoa, crazy. Yes. Forbidden identity, yes, that is ridiculous. It is terrible. So let's talk about this baby banana that, you know, I was sitting here talking about. Have more stuff I got to send in, but it gets to the point where you start selling so much, and then Amazon will contact you, and then they'll sit there and have you send the products in, and then they'll sell it for you, and they'll make out a percentage, and you guys work that out amongst them. And so let's show you the numbers on that particular product. So I'm just going to simply type in toothbrush here. You guys, can you guys see my screen okay? I just want to make sure you guys can see my screen okay. Just want you to see if you can see that. So all right, I'm going to just put this up on here. Yes, okay, great. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So I will just do this, and I would type in toothbrush. Hope everybody is doing good today. Hope all is well. So right here, what I'm going to do is I am going to do Junglescout, and I'm going to pull this on Junglescout just so you guys can see this, and use my Chrome extension, and we will do that, get that done. Dun, dun, dun. All right, see if it works. Here we go. All right, so I'm pulling all this up and I'm trying to find out what the sales are, and I'm going to see if this actually even comes up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pull the revenue on this. And what I like to do is I like to go by sales, because sales really, they really kind of separate yourself when you're doing Junglescout Pro and what have you. So I am going to be looking at monthly sales here. Now, this is high demand with medium competition. These are toothbrushes, and that's basically saying the whole page itself, this is what Junglescout is giving it. Okay, I'm going to show you how to get into just a single and what have you. So I'm going to go into the monthly sales, hit it again, and that's going to give me 30-day, what have you. Well, well, let me see. Which one is number one? Which one is doing the most sales? Ta-da! There you go. Now, 334 sales daily. That's just one product. It is ranked number 15, and that is on the first page itself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this, and then what I'm going to do is I am going to get the ASIN number. So I'm going to pull the ASIN number directly from the URL, okay, and I'm going to copy it, and then I'm going to paste this. I'm going to paste this in the URL here, or in the search bar. Go ahead and hit search. Here it is. Now, if I want individual, I want to find out what it's doing individually, then here what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit Junglescout again. While I have that, and remember I just put the ASIN on there and what have you. So this is going to give me the true numbers on this. $49,000 a month, okay, and it is ranked high demand with low competition, 9 out of 10. And that is for this particular product here. And then you have these right here that have hardly any sales. Now, if you want to find out what kind of sales were done for the month of December, what I like to do is hit your daily sales right here, and I will hit this, and this will display the daily sales. So in December 1st or December 2nd, we did a total of 93 sales. And as you can see, as you started going up, 200 sales. And then December 8th or 9th, 257 sales. Dropped a little bit, 237. And it's continuing to go up. This is what you want to find. You want to find products like this where the sales kind of gradually start to go up. I'm going to go ahead and put a 90-day on here. It's not going to show a 90-day because all of them were sent in at one time. So this is what you get. So, and this was getting ready for Christmas, guys. This is, you know, you get this done, you get this for Christmas, you get it in there, they really push it. You push it with pay-per-click, and boom, you just pound it. When it comes to Amazon, no, Amazon does their own stuff, so you really don't have to push that. When you send your products into Amazon and have Amazon sell it for you, that's a little bit different. Okay, but as you can see, the numbers were climbing, numbers were doing pretty good, and they're still doing good. Yesterday, 296 sales. Today, we're looking at close to 334 sales. That, like I said, is just one of the products wanted to show you guys. And you know, if you're new and you're new to this, listen, I mean, it's something that it can be done. Anybody can do this with the right training, with the right products. This product can move. I mean, I sold a lot of toothbrushes, a lot of different types of toothbrushes, until I found a particular product where I said, you know what, this one right here is doing pretty good. Let's try it. We tested it out last year, did extremely well last year during the months of January through June. Slowed way down, okay, and then all of a sudden now it starts to pick back up and what have you. So let me see what the okay, let me see here. Oh, you can't see my screen. Oh, you got to be kidding me. All right, thank you guys. Can't see your screen, can't see your screen. That means I got to do it all over again. All right, so I know what I did, guys. I apologize. You guys just seen me talking over here. So let me go ahead and do this and see if you can see my screen now. Let me know if you can see my screen. Sorry guys. I will go ahead and see if I can do this again. And I am seeing your chat, so go ahead and go with the live chat. I apologize for that. I had the chat behind my Junglescout as I was showing you guys. I'm sure you can hear me. So that's a good thing. So let me know. Anybody in the chat room, just go ahead and yes, I can see it now. Perfect. All right. Sorry guys, that was my fault. That was a simple, dumb mistake. All right. So let's do this again real quick. So what I did is I went ahead and just typed in toothbrush, did a search for it. I'm going to redo it again so we can do that search. And this searches and finds all the toothbrush on this page, right? So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to use my Junglescout Chrome extension right here. I'm going to click on that, and that's going to go ahead and give me this and tell me exactly. Let me go ahead and reload the page. Let me see if I can do that. See if it'll work. All right. Do that one more time. There we go. It's going to give you some numbers. I think I have a delay because of I'm on. Yeah. So yeah, let me try this again, guys. It never works out. All right, 7. It gave me a 7 here. So what I did is I checked the most monthly sales. So it pulled it up, and I went ahead and I hit the monthly sales. So I get the one with the most monthly sales on top. So if you look at this, well, obviously the baby banana right here is the #1 product. That product is ranked 15, and it's on the first page. Then you start going into these other ones here. But we are seeing 7s right here, high demand with medium competition. We want to be able to see that, we want to see just that particular product to see what this actually does. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click on this. This is going to bring this up. I'm going to go straight right here to the URL. And I'm going to take this URL and I'm going to put it in the search bar. So instead of toothbrush, I'm going to put it in the search bar. Are you guys seeing this okay? Just want to make sure. Let me see. Let me take a look. Yes, there it is. Perfect. Good now? Perfect. All right. Good deal. Now I'm going to go ahead and take this out, and I am going to replace this with the ASIN. There is the ASIN. I'm going to go ahead and hit search. Now that I'm on this and I see this here, I'm going to hit Junglescout again. This is going to give me the true numbers on this, and I want to be able to show you guys that. So now we're going to go ahead and pull that up. It's pulling that up right now. And it's going to give you an opportunity score of ranked 9 out of 10. High demand with low competition. Figures, it just went right out. But that's what we are looking at. Let me try this one more time. It just kicked me out of my Junglescout. Sorry, guys. All right, so let me do this. Let me go ahead and log into my Junglescout again. Let me see. Alfredo says, I see there is a difference in opportunity score between all categories and home and kitchen. No, it's not all categories and home and kitchen. Well, I guess it could be, but I didn't do all categories. I actually did home and kitchen. The same thing. The only thing is I put in the B0 number, the ASIN number. When I put in the ASIN number, it only looks for the ASIN number. But if you do a search for toothbrush, it's doing the whole broad of toothbrush. It's going to give you a lower opportunity score because it's looking at the whole page. It's not looking at the individual product itself. So with this, hold on guys, let me log in real quick into my Junglescout and see if I could do that. Dun, dun, dun. I hate when it kicks you out when you're live, right? It says like, oh, okay, perfect. That's good. So let's see. And I'm trying to remember, okay. Dun, 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 dun. All right, perfect. All right, so let me go ahead and see if I could switch you guys back and do it again. Do it again. All right. Dun, dun. Yes, gotta love this new program. Gotta love it. All right. You guys should be able to see me now. Impeccable timing, yes. Alfredo, I see there's a difference opportunity score between all categories. Yes, there is. So if I'm here on all right now, and I'm just gonna type in toothbrush, and we'll do that search again under all. All right, and we'll go ahead and hit Junglescout. I see it circling here, so my computer is definitely on a delay, guys. There you go. All right. So we'll find out what the opportunity score is here. And this is just finding products. And again, for you guys that are brand new, that are just coming on, I know this may be a little bit confusing for you and so forth. But we're showing you Junglescout. I do have a link for Junglescout in the description. I do have a discount, and I do offer a discount for Junglescout. So if you guys are interested in the web app, or if you're also interested in the Chrome extension, use that link and it'll give you a nice little discount there. This one right here, we did the all on the toothbrush. It gave you a 4, high demand with high competition. I'm going to go ahead and close this out. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go into, was it home, health, household, and we'll try that one. Okay, do another search here. Pull Junglescout again for you guys. Okay, and see if it gives you a different opportunity score. It is a different page, so we'll see what happens. Dun, dun, dun. All right, now it's populating here, so we'll see here. The other one gave you a 4, so we'll see what this one gives you. Dun, dun. Yep, same thing, 4. Okay, so now what I do from here is I am going to go ahead and do the monthly sales. See if we can catch that again. Yep, I don't think it's on this particular one here. No, it's not. So what we're going to go ahead and do is just type in, again, if I want to find it, baby banana. Okay, there it is. Now I'm going to go ahead and hit Junglescout on here just for that one. Kind of see. All right, and then what we're going to do, as soon as this comes up, sorry guys, my computer is just a little slow here. So I got too many things going on with it at once. I think that's what I want for Christmas. A brand new computer. It is high demand with medium competition. Well, go ahead here with the monthly sales one more time. Hit it one more time so we get the monthly sales on top. There it is, the baby banana. Now, when we want to go and get it separately and we want to be able to see that, then all I need to do is capture this ASIN right here. We're going to do that one more time, guys, just so you guys see it. And then we're going to go right here and delete that. And I'm not changing anything here. I'm just going to go ahead and put this on right here and do a search for it, okay? Once I do the search, there it is. I did the search. Now I'm going to use Junglescout and I'm going to find out exactly what it is. I'll read you guys' comments in a second here. All right. So here we have, there it is, 9 high demand with low competition. It's saying that because basically there's no other seller selling that particular product. There may be 1 or 2, but that's about it. And then here are your sales. And that's pretty much it. Let me check out the comments. Yes, Oral-B ranking is almost 1 million a month. But when you try to go and you try to sell Oral-B, you got to be really, really careful because you use their name and what have you. There, it's going to be, you can run into a lot of issues and a lot of problems. I wonder what the fees are on a product like that. Are you talking about the baby banana? Is that what you're talking about? Well, let's find out. If that's what you're talking about, let's take a look at it. So we're here in Junglescout. And so want to go ahead and hit the price. Oops, sorry guys, wrong one. Daily sales. I think I needed to go into, it was the WebApp that I needed to get into to take a look at the price. And I think you're talking about the individual price of it. So find the products, product database, and this is the web app. Let me see if I can type in baby banana, do a search. All right. See if I can find the exact same one. All right, can't find it that way, so let me do this. Amazon. Do a search. There you go. It's a different color because it do sell different ones here. But we are looking at it right here. It's $3.55. That is what the net is. It's $7.69. Actually sell mine for $7.59. But you're looking $3.55, right? Doesn't sound like a lot, right? It doesn't sound like a whole lot of money. But when you're selling 200, 300, 400 a day, do the math. It's very simple. It adds up. And then so 2 packs, you can sell them in 2 packs, which I have right here. Okay. Here's the 2-pack, $26.44, and a net of $19.28. Okay, the fee is going to be $7.16. Click on that. There you go. The fulfillment fee, $3.19, and the referral fee, and what have you. And this one right here, let me see if I can do the net. Click on the net here. Now, you can always change this. Say we're going to set this at, we're going to set that at $20. Okay? Product cost. What did it cost me for that particular product? $4. We're going to say $5. Okay? Calculate the profit. This is a profit calculator. And we're at an ROI of 157%. Okay? $12.84 if that was the case. All right? Hopefully that helps you guys. Yeah, hopefully that shows you. Thank you, Terry. Glad to be here. Thanks for showing that again, Henry. Henry, I have, okay, Imran says, Henry, I have my products on Amazon, but when I run Junglescout, my product score is not showing. I don't know why. Can you please tell us why it's not showing the score? Thank you. Yeah, I mean, you have to go through these steps, okay? So let me get out of this real quick so I can show Imran here how that's done. So say, for example, we're going to just say toothbrush, okay? And we're going to just do toothbrush, and we're going to do a search on this, okay? So now we have the whole page. This is what we're looking at. So we do Junglescout, and we pull the Junglescout. And so there are several ways that you can do it, right? This should show the opportunity score. It should show it. Now, and let me see if it does. So I'm going to wait for it to populate. Well, I hope everybody's weekend was a good weekend. It's not even a weekend, right? It's what, Tuesday? I feel like it's a weekend. So, okay, let's go to this one. Let's go to this Oral-B. So we click on the Oral-B. Okay, and then now I'm going to do this. And I don't know, maybe this is what you're doing or not, but let's see here. And let me populate that. If not, we'll just have to take a look at your Junglescout and find out. Because usually, like when you get on the page like this, it won't show the opportunity score. Sometimes it does. I don't know. I've had that issue, I think, when I was doing this with Terry and Steve, with it populating and not coming up also. And maybe that's what you're doing. So I don't know if it's going to do it, to be honest, because I'm on a live show right now. So it's taking a lot of resources for this to come up. So let's just find out if it does come up or not. So let's find out if there's any more questions here. The LQS. Oh, the score. Okay, I am talking. Okay, it's already 4 months in Amazon. The LQS, the listing quality score. Okay, give me, if you can, if you want, I could check it on my end. On the listing quality score, I just need the B0 number so I could take a look at that, and then I could do that on my Junglescout itself. So it's totally up to you. If you want to do that, feel free. If not, you know, we can find out like what the listing quality score is. So let me go here. We'll just pull. We'll pull this one right here, just for the heck of it. All right. There, I have so much stuff on the computer right now that I can see that it's giving me some trouble. So, Junglescout web app. Keywords, go into keywords. The keyword scout is where you're going to find that listing quality score. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in right here. I'm going to say paste it, and I'm going to do a search on it and see if it comes up. All right, here we go. So when you're looking at this and you're looking, let me see if I can find this, and it should be right here. No, it's not. It's not the LQS. The LQS. Extension. Nope, 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 nope. Find products. Niche Hunter. Niche Hunter has the LQS, which if you look at here and you're looking at the particular product, let me see if I can move this over. The LQS is right here, and it gives you an 8, gives you a 7, and lets you know, tells you how many sellers are selling this particular product. If that's what you were looking for, Imran, it's right here, LQS, and that is going to be on the web app itself. So when you're looking at this particular product, you're able to find the LQS score. All right. Hopefully that helped. Okay, got it. All right, must be nice. What must be nice? OLA. What must be nice? Anyways, yeah, it's starting to get dark here in Los Angeles, and I didn't do anything all day today. That's amazing. So, all right. So when we're talking about products and what have you, these are the kind of things that you look for. You know, you want to see, you want to make sure that you're selling products that are all year round. I like toothbrushes just because they are refillable. That is something that people are going to buy every single week or every single month or so on. So whether it's hangers, I talked about hangers. And I used to sell these and make a killing off the hangers. There's a lot of people selling these now, and you're taking that chance when you are selling the hangers, but you know, you want to find out you know, what products are going to do good and what products are going to sell. Then you want to find stuff that people are going to use every single day. Like, for example, I didn't sell these cheap hangers here. I sold designer hangers, the thicker wood. So it was a lot better when it came down to that. So let me see here. Hold on, guys. All right. So when I sold those, I sold quite a bit, and then you know, people started selling the 50-pack and what have you. So they were selling the hangers themselves, and then they kind of got saturated. They're still they're very hard to get now, but you know what? It's something that you just constantly have to just continue looking for, and this is why I use Junglescout. I use Junglescout religiously, not to just to sit there and promote Junglescout. I am an affiliate with them. They did give me a discount for all my members, so anybody who wants to sign up for Junglescout can. I have the link for the discount in the description below of this video here. So if you guys want to try it, you want to try the Chrome extension or the web app, use that promo code. That will give you a discount on both products themselves. But I use that because I like to check and see the data that's coming in. So before I even buy products on Alibaba, I have an idea of how this is going to sell on Amazon. Jose, what's going on? Can't wait to get my products so I can start. Yes. Yeah, I know. It's the hard part is waiting, especially for your first product. You know, that product is just it's a killer because you're sitting there and you're like, come on, I want to start already. But yeah, OLA says, think it's the weekend, sir. Yeah, definitely. I mean, hey, look, I sat here and I did my show yesterday, and I guess I'm ready for the weekend. I don't know. So today's my sister's birthday, and so I called them and wished them a happy birthday and stuff. And now I guess I am waiting for the weekend because I'm I have a lot of stuff going on for the weekend, not work. We're just going to go and have fun and do our thing. So, but yes, it is nice when you, and that's what I was talking about yesterday. You know, are you a black sheep or are you just a white sheep? Are you going to do things a little differently? Or are you going to go out there and you know, bust your butt and get these sales and get them done? I mean, when you have, you know, sales just on one of your products that's doing 400, 500 a day, that's pretty exciting. And you know, if you have quite a bit of products, you don't have to worry about all the other products. If you have a product that is going to move, get out there and it's gonna bust its ass, you don't have to worry about anything else. You just order more. That's all you do. More, more, more. You get on the phone, Amazon notifies you saying we're running low. You can check your back office saying, oh, it's running low, you better reorder. Get that stuff, get it out, get it to Amazon as quickly as possible. The worst thing that anybody can do, especially if you're brand new and you're selling on Amazon, I don't know how many times I've told people this, don't run out of product. That is death. Your rank could be 16 and all of a sudden you run out of product and you're 30,000, and it takes time for you to get back your rank because you ran out of product. So you got to work at it even more and more and more. As soon as it starts selling again, well, obviously your rank will come back. So for people that are new out there, just starting out on Amazon, and I keep repeating myself on this, is because I wanted to instill this in you, is don't make the mistakes other people make, period. This is why you need to take the course. This is why the course helps you, is because people do make those mistakes. And Imran, if you for some reason can't, you know, find that, I would highly suggest that you notify Greg Mercer at Junglescout and ask him about your LQS, why it's not working on your end. Maybe there's something going on. They do have technical support. You can go into your Junglescout and do the contact us page and create a ticket, and they're pretty good about that. I could be honest about that. They do extremely well get back with you. And maybe there's something going on. Maybe you just might have to reload it into your computer. I don't know. So Jose says, thank you for your service. I will give you a call once I get my product. ETA is mid-January. Nice. Well, you know, Jose, it is, don't worry about it. It's your slow month. In the meantime, make sure your listing is perfect. Okay? If anything I can tell you, make sure that you got great keywords in there. Make sure that all that's done. And before your product gets into Amazon itself, do your keyword research. Make sure that that is good, because once you get that in, you do not want to change your listing whatsoever. And then nowadays, trying to get a hold of Amazon, try to get in touch with them is almost impossible sometimes, since they disconnected their technical support number. So you want to make sure that you know, you get this done correctly before you go out there and you send that product out. Okay. All right, guys. Well, yeah, so we were talking about that. We're talking about Junglescout. We talked about killer products, you know, trying to find killer products. And listen, if you guys want to find these killer products, you got to look for the 9s and the 10s out there on Junglescout. I do have a video on that, on how to search and find those particular products. I do have my product of the month that I do give you guys and give them out to you. You guys can sell those products also. Those will make you some money. And then also look at the best sellers. They're best sellers for a reason. And compare those best sellers with your Junglescout web application or your Chrome extension, and hopefully that will help you guys out too. You know, and for you members out there that have paid for my course, you guys can always call me. You know my phone number, you know how to get in touch with me, and you can just ask me. It's that simple. Let me see here. Alfredo B. I wish Junglescout would just have 9s and 10s in the list. Yeah, they do. You have to set it up. I show you how to find 9s and 10s in my Amazon A to Z course. I show you how to find those products. I did a video how to find killer products on Amazon, and that is in my Amazon A to Z course and my $7.95 package. You will find that there and how to find it. So yes, yes, you can find 9s and you can find 10s out there, and that's all. And everything else will be eliminated. So I show you how to set up the parameters on Junglescout, so you guys know exactly how to get that and how to find those, and that's in that video. So yes, Alfredo, take a look at it. It should be there. If you're a member, take a look at it. If you're not, feel free to sign up for the course and it'll be there for you. So end of the year sales, we look at end of the year sales. We make sure that that these here, the end of the year sales, are going to be just, you know, you hustle, you get out there, and you try to get this product out as quickly as possible. And if you have a product that you can spill over for the beginning of the year, then great. If you don't, and you just have products that are just seasonal, well, you can either save them for next season or, you know, move on. I tend to find products that are going to make me money. Okay, that's just the bottom line. I know everybody is doing the exact same thing, but I do my homework. I don't just jump into a product and order $10,000 worth of product. I have been doing this long enough to where my sales and my orders are huge, and so I don't have a problem ordering $10,000, $20,000 at the end of the year, because that's a tax write-off for me, and it goes into my inventory. I think it was last year. Last year I did a $30,000 order on December 28th, and thank God I did that, because my tax accountant said that it helped me out quite a bit as far as showing that particular inventory that was spent, because I made a lot of money. And so I was able to show where some of this money, you know, went. So Jose Villalobos, do you sometimes ship with a container? Yeah, I mean, no, I don't, unless it's a huge order, like the first of the year order. That I did, because that wouldn't go on an airplane. It was just too heavy. But when you do air freight is a lot cheaper than going cargo. People kind of, they don't know what they're getting into when they go and they do freight, ocean freight. You have to have a freight forwarder, and you have to get a freight forwarder. If you don't get a freight forwarder, you can get fined up to $5,000 if you don't have your paperwork correct. So you want to make sure that you walk in and you have everything correct. So if you hire a freight forwarder, they kind of do that for you. They are going to charge you for it. So for example, that particular product may cost you $500 to get it from China to, say, the Los Angeles airport or Los Angeles port. Now, what they don't tell you is you're paying for freight fees, you're paying for drop-off fees, you're paying for warehouse fees, you're paying for custom fees, you're paying for a lot of other fees, and that can add up well over $1,000 easy. And a supplier doesn't care about that, because that's not their responsibility. Their responsibility is getting it from point A to point B. Now, in order for you to get it out of the port, that's going to cost you more money. that's going to cost you a lot more money through container, because let me tell you, they can charge you for it. They'll sit there and say, you can't come to my warehouse, I have to drop it off outside over here. It's just an excuse, but that's an additional $300. Where do you want me to drop it off? Drop it off at your business? Okay, no problem. Oh, by the way, lift gate fee, that's another $50. You know, so it does add up. And do I do it all the time? Absolutely not. I do it as least as possible, because it does cost quite a bit of money. If you can ship it by air, ship it by air. If it costs you $1,000 by air, and it costs you $500 by sea, it's not going to cost you $500 by sea. By the time that it gets here, it's going to cost you close to $1,500 or $1,800 by the time that you get it. So be aware of that, because always ask for the full fees if you go out there and you get yourself somebody to do that for you. Okay. And you know, somebody was talking about the other day about virtual assistants, you know, VAs. Do you have VA in your training? No, I don't, because VAs are like for drop shippers, you know. And so I don't like virtual assistants, because I like to do the business myself. If I can do the business myself, then I would do it. And for example, if I was to get a VA to do my listing, he can go into my listing, he can sell my product, he can get all my keywords, he can get everything and steal this right from under me if he wanted to. If he wanted to, he can take this, he could do whatever he want with it. A virtual assistant could do, and they're either from the Philippines or somewhere else, you know. And do you really want to trust anybody else with your Amazon account? I don't. That's why I don't use them. A lot of drop shippers, that because they're drop shipping and they're constantly going out there and you know, putting up 50 listings, 100 listings, getting overwhelmed. Well, they will do that just because they can't keep up. So Jose says, do you tax write off part of your home and care for your home-based business? Yeah, I mean, you know, this is my office, you know, and so this is my business office. I write this off every single, and I pay rent on this thing right here, and it's just an office. That's all it is. And so I write that off at the end of the year. I write off all my expenses. If I'm going to Australia, I took off for 3 months in Australia, and I stayed up in a hotel room for 3 months, and that was a lot of money. And so the trip up there, the trip back, all the expenses for eating and all that was a tax write-off. And I enjoyed myself while I was up there, you know. So yes, you can write it off. Just get with your tax person. I am not a tax guy, so I'm not going to give you legal advice whatsoever. But the only thing I can suggest to you is make sure you have a good tax accountant. And if you have a great tax accountant, you don't have to worry about it. That's something that you shouldn't even be worried about. You just go out there and you just do your thing on Amazon, and you concentrate on your sales, get your sales done, and let all your expenses, your losses, all that, your equipment, leave that all up to your tax person to take care of. I mean, that's what they get paid for. I pay them at the end of the year, say, oh, okay, here's your $1,500 you charged me for this year for my taxes. But I get a lot back. So I may pay a little bit more, but I know my tax guy will find every little loophole that he could find to get me money back. And so again, you know, it's how much did you make? How much did you lose? And for those of you who are just starting out, I don't worry about, like I said, I don't worry about stuff like that. I have three corporations that I have. And so Do I use all three? No, absolutely not. I have a corporation in Colorado. I have a corporation here in California. The corporation here in California charges me $800 a year. The one in Colorado charges me $10. Go figure. I mean, you know, so and I do everything online on the one in Colorado and just renew and get it taken care of, and it's $10. I think it was I had lapse on it, and it cost and I had to pay a penalty, $50. So, you know, I paid the $50 and there you go. But here in California, yeah, I understand why people are running. I mean, because it's beautiful and nice to live, but they're going to get you. And so those are the things that you kind of have to look out for. Now, speaking of taxes and stuff like that, says, thank you, Henry, for everything. I can't thank you enough for all your help. Appreciate that, Terry. There is, when you sign up for Amazon and you're a new person and you sign up for Amazon, make sure, if anything, make sure that you get a seller's permit and you're able to use that seller's permit, because you want to be able to start charging taxes for all your products that you are selling. It just makes things easier at the end of the year. Amazon, they have what they call a Nexus program, and the Nexus program basically is the way it works is, say for instance, I'm in California. When I do a shipment to Amazon's FBA program, they usually have me send it to say New York or the other side of the country. Okay, the Nexus program basically means is that Amazon has sellers. If they have sellers in California, as long as their product isn't warehoused in California, then they don't get charged taxes. So they get away with those taxes. So they'll have you send them to one location, and then what happens is, say I send in 5,000 of these here, okay? I send 5,000 in to one location. What happens is, as soon as they receive it on that one location, they spread it out all over the place. I mean, they could go from one state to another state to another state. And once that happens, your product's everywhere. So your product can be in New York, Colorado, California, Nevada, Idaho, Florida, who knows. Building business credit is great. I was able to leverage my business credit with my startup cup. Awesome, good deal. Oh, Phantom 24. Hey, what's up, Henry? Just getting in. Nice. I'm sorry. Yeah, today I just did a video just to do a video tonight, a live video. It wasn't planned, but I just wanted to talk about something because there was quite a few people. I got a lot of phone calls today. People coming in, and they're coming into the training, which was awesome. And so maybe that's why I thought it was the weekend, because usually on the weekends I get more. So Jose says, I live in California, but planning on moving to Texas. Cost of living here is getting out of control. Yeah, especially if you have a business. If you have a business here, yeah, it's tough. And I sympathize for a lot of the business people out here. So, you know. Lucid Dreamer gives me a thumbs up. Thank you for the super chat there, Lucid Dreamer. She donated $4.99, which is pretty good. I always love it when people donate to my channel. You know, I don't even really know what I do with that money, to be honest, but you know, I go out and I buy equipment, and you know, you got, you know, stuff like this, and you know, as a matter of fact, I have been purchasing quite a bit more stuff for my YouTube live streams, and one of the things that I needed was this little capture card, I guess, for my camera. So that was an additional $129 just for that little card. But I'm gonna, instead of me being on my Mac here, I'm gonna have my nice camera, And let me show you guys. I'll be right back here. So I'm set up, you know, I'm pretty much set up. I got my lighting back there. I got my nice camera here with my Joby here. And I bought another tripod, a little mini tripod. So you guys are going to be actually seeing me on this here, on my Canon 80D. And I'm going to be, you should be able to see a much clearer, a much nicer picture. And so I will be adding your money to that there, Lucid Dreamer. Lucid Dreamer says, have a drink on me. Yes, well, okay, there you go. I will. I have two, actually. But, you know, it helps out, you know, with my equipment. I have quite a bit of lighting in here. This is kind of like a peaceful place for me to sit here and do my YouTube videos. And people ask me, why don't you have stuff in the background? And I'm getting that, you know, I have my drop, my drop light and my drop cloth in the back right there, and I never use it, you know, and that cost me $200. So, Henry, I have a question. How does shipping costs work when shipping and receiving? And do the package insurance if package is received damaged, the customer says they didn't receive it? Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. And this is why I encourage you to go out there and send your products into Amazon's FBA program. Because if for some reason somebody says they didn't get it, it's kind of a little bit more difficult. And I have that in my course itself, is setting it up to have one product at a time. And say, for example, we'll use this as an example again. Say somebody wants to order 10 of these. They can't from me. They have to literally order one at a time. The reason why is because if I did merchant fulfilled on this particular product, so I went out here and I sold this and I packaged, say, 4 of them, right? I packaged 4 of these and I put them all in one envelope. And then it gets to your location. And then you send Amazon a notification saying, I only received 1. What can you say? What can you sit there and say? You can't really say anything other than, you know, you sent it, you know you did it, you did everything correct. But there's a lot of dishonest people out there that are going to try to get away with a lot of extra stuff. So you want to cover your bases as much as you can. So what I teach you in my Amazon course is to make sure that when you set your parameters, you set them up to only have 1 or 2, and that's it out of the whole order. And that way, I even have listings where I have 1, or they can order 2, or they can order 3, but they're different listings. This is a 3-pack, this is a 2-pack, this is a 1-pack. That's what I would do. I would do that, and then that way, if they're ordering the 3-pack, they know they're getting a 3-pack. So if they're going to order the single on here, or they're going to order the 2, there's a listing for a 2-pack, there's a listing for a 3-pack. That will eliminate a lot of headaches. A lot of headaches, because you can sit there and say, damn, and there's nothing they're going to do. They're 100% money back guarantee from Amazon when you shop on Amazon. I better get rid of this before I throw this over my shoulder too. So, guys, those are the things that you have to think about. Those are the things that people don't think about, and that's what you should be doing. You should be covering your bases, making sure that you are out there doing everything correctly. And so that's a good question, a great question. I'm glad that you had asked that. And you pretty much have to sit there and say, yes, I'll give you your money back, or what have you. Because if they say they didn't receive it, there's always a tracking number, and you can use that tracking number. A lot of times, if the tracking number, and you have that tracking number and it shows that it's been delivered, you can call Amazon and say, hey, look, this person right here ordered from me. Here's the order number, and the tracking number shows that it's been delivered. Then you did your job. Okay, that's if merchant fulfilled. But if it is fulfilled by Amazon, they're going to take a different route, and they're probably going to go ahead and reimburse them or give them their money back. And unfortunately, there's a lot of people that go out there and they do that. All right, guys, I hope you guys learned something today. I appreciate that. Jose says, have you started your t-shirt business? You know, I started my t-shirt business a long time ago, but I getting back into it, and you're gonna see that I'm gonna be wearing more shirts out there with different sayings and stuff like that. Yes. And I looked into Amazon merch for the t-shirt printing, but no, I'm doing all myself. So if I'm gonna do it myself, I don't want Amazon merch to get a piece of my pie, because I'm creating a website for my t-shirts and stuff like that, and they're going to be special t-shirts where those t-shirts are basically going to be for travel. And so yeah, and there's other ideas that I'm going to be putting out there. Yeah, I know people like this swagger shirt, and so yeah, I'm going to be making quite a bit. But thank you for asking. I was in the t-shirt business for a while, and so I know where to get the equipment, where to buy everything, and everybody sells t-shirts now, and it's just another thing that I was thinking about, and that could really take off. So yeah, thank you very much for that. Appreciate it. So for you new people, hopefully you learned something. You guys give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it if you guys turn around and gave me a thumbs up for this broadcast. I usually don't do a broadcast on a Tuesday, but I did say that come January, it's a whole new year, and a whole new year, I'm going to start off more broadcasts, more live broadcasts. Hopefully you guys like it. Hopefully you guys appreciate it. So thank you very much, and thanks for again, thanks for that super chat. If you guys don't know what super chat is, you can donate money to this channel at any time. If you do, I am going to blast you out there and let everybody know that you went out and spent some money today, and I appreciate that. And just like you, Lucid Dreamer, they did put out a super chat, and I appreciate that. All right, any new business ventures you getting into this coming year? Louis M says. I says, or Jose says that. I said no. I'm supposed to be retired. I'm supposed to be just relaxing. This is what I should be doing. I should be like this. It's 6 o'clock, and I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to go eat. You know, I'm working right now. This is what I'm doing. I'm out here working, and well, this is what I call work anyway. So, all right, Louis M. My wife gave a hard time as I heard you during the Santa visit. Yeah, well, I'm sorry about that. That was your choice. You could have just turned that camera off and visit Santa if you wanted to. So, hey, Henry, we appreciate you taking your time. I appreciate you responding. Thank you very much. All right, guys. Well, for those of you that are new on my channel, I appreciate that. Thanks for the chat coming in and asking your questions. I really appreciate that. And you guys subscribe to my channel. There is a notification bell. Make sure that you hit that notification bell. That will let you know when I'm on, because nowadays I don't know when I'm going to be on. I know I'm going to be on Mondays, every Monday at 6 p.m. like I always do for Amazon Q&A. But I plan on being on just a little bit more. Fabio Campo, hi Henry. I'm so excited that I ordered my first product, but I'm working on the listing. Do you think it's better to do the printing label here myself or tell the seller to do it for me? I think what you're trying to get at is the FN SKU number. Yeah, if you send the FN SKU number to your supplier, yes, they can do that for you. They may charge you for it, but you can do that yourself. All you need to do is print out the labels and put the labels on when that product gets to you. It's a lot easier. If you've never done it, it's always best to have your first time to experience that and have the products sent directly to you and put the labels on each particular product as they come on in. And and make sure that when you go out there and you have that product that there's no UPC code in the back. Make sure that there's no UPC code, because all you're going to do is cover it up. You're going to have to cover up if you send it to Amazon's FBA program. So for example, this one right here, this UPC code right here gets covered up when it gets sent into Amazon's FBA program. If you're sending it to your customer merchant fulfilled, who cares? You're sending it to them directly, so you don't need to do that, or put a code, or put on a FN SKU number. You don't have to do that. You just basically send it just like that, and that's it. So, okay, all right. Henry, how long does it take you from when you started to where you're at now, success-wise? How long does it take for starters to start making a profit? That is a damn good question. You know, there's a lot more competition now than there was back 10 years ago. So it's tougher now for people, because a lot of people are doing a lot of things wrong. So you want to make sure that you do things correctly. And this is why I push Tech Daddy videos. This is why I push my training platform, because I have videos on there that teach you how to do that. So just so you guys know, from December 25th, right after Christmas, all the way to January 15th, I replaced my old videos with brand new videos. So I'm not saying they're old, there's just last year's videos. So I put brand new videos on. So for those 2 weeks, I'm extremely busy, because I'm adding more videos on and making sure that there's brand new videos on. And so I want to make sure that I go out there and I put fresh content in there every single year. So I kind of do like what Amazon does for their warehouse. I go out there and every single year I put my brand new videos on. If I have to remake them, I remake them, put them on, and then there you go. So you have fresh new content. And that's what's going to happen this year also. It's no different. So you want to make sure that, you know, you get that training, and make sure that you have the right training, because it's a lot harder for new people to come in now, because they can do something very simple and find out that they did it incorrect, and the next thing you know, they got kicked off of Amazon. I'll give you an example. I had a person that set up their Amazon business. They went out there and set up their Amazon business and then 3 months later, they got kicked out. They can't even sell on Amazon anymore. It's suspended. Their account's suspended. So they're really watching people that are making these accounts now, because if you're not using them, it's like credit. You know, somebody, if a bank gives you credit and go out there and you don't use it, they're going to take it right away. I mean, that's what happened to me in 2008, where I had over 500 and something $1,000 in credit. And then the banks did what they did, started selling houses they shouldn't be selling. And, you know, the economy went, you know, down. And then the bank turned around and sent me a letter saying, you no longer have $500,000 of credit. They took it away just like that because I wasn't using it. Even though I had it, I wasn't really using it because I don't like to sit there and use credit when I can pay cash. And that's what I did. I paid cash for everything. Now I have a different mindset, and I use credit for everything now. So even if it's cash, I can charge $20,000 and turn around and put it on my credit card, and then 3 days later I'm making a payment towards the credit card for that much, just because I freak out about my credit now. You know, it's making sure that, well, instead of it being, you know, here, it should be right here because I'm using that much credit. So it's the same thing with Amazon. You got people opening up accounts, but they're not using them. So now they're taking them away. And it's sad because when they really do want to use them, they got to go through the whole step again. And if they're suspended, the account's suspended, they're screwed. You know, it's like, well, you applied the first time, but, you know, you didn't do anything with it. So what makes you think we're going to give it to you the second time around? And so, you know, you kind of have to be really, really careful of what you do, because that, again, could really cause some issues and cause some problems. So, all right, guys. Well, it's 6 o'clock. Thank you guys for coming on. I appreciate that. And I appreciate everybody here in the chat. And hopefully I answered all your guys' questions. Hopefully you got a little bit of education tonight on Junglescout, on the products, on, you know, what to look for. Look for your best sellers. Look for your 9s and your 10s on Junglescout. If you haven't tried Junglescout, use the link that I have. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and do this real quick and see what I can, where is it? Where is it? Da, 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 da. Da, da. Let me see here. Da, da. Yeah, so I was just checking something. Henry, okay, usually how long does it take for shipping to China by air? Oh, that's a good question. You know, sometimes shipping by air could be very, very, it could be very cheap, and it may cost you roughly around anywhere from $200, $250 on up to $1,000, and it probably take you a week if they're really, really good. There's a person that I deal with, and they try to get it out as quickly as possible. So the time that I place the order to the time that I actually get it to my business and my front door, I'm looking at maybe 12 days. And that's them literally just making it from scratch to whatever I tell them. So if I say I need 1,000 units or 1,500 units, roughly around, I'd say 12 days to be pretty quick, but 21 days to be realistic. And so I'm going to place an order again on the 30th of December, and it's not going to be a huge order, but it's an order that probably around 7,000 units, and I'll probably get it in the middle of January, I would say. So think about 2 weeks roughly. and so forth. I did leave the little scroll right here for the Chrome extension. That is going to be on the link below. So if you guys want to try out Junglescout, feel free. Okay, so what does Amazon Business look at other than your credit or give you credit? Do they look at your sales? Oh yeah, they definitely look at your sales. Amazon looks at your dashboard. They want to know if you ship on time. They want to know if you are taking care of their customers. So they look at all that. They look at your feedbacks. They look at your ranking, how you're doing as far as your feedback ranking. You know, like me, myself, I have a 4.8 out of 5 stars. So it's great. So they look at it and they go, wow, that's pretty good. But it doesn't mean anything other than, you know, to me, honestly, they could shut me down tomorrow and I'm out of business, you know. So, you know, it really doesn't mean anything. As far as credit is concerned, as far as that, I mean, yeah, they do look at your account. They want to make sure that you're doing sales. And sales kind of come into play when you're doing, getting ungated. And so if you're going to get ungated in a certain category, that really comes into play as far as your getting approved. And so you want to make sure that you're doing everything good. You know, if you guys can turn around and get Prime for the Prime badge for Merchant Fulfilled, that's the first thing that I would do, especially as a new seller. Make sure that you guys shoot for that. How much money did you make on the Christmas season? I made a lot of money. That's all I'm gonna say. Christmas, fourth quarter has been very good to me. The second quarter was great. The third quarter was even better, and the fourth quarter just threw it out of the park. So I did really good. And I don't like to talk about that. Talk about my own personal expenses, my own money, what have you, if I don't have to. But you're asking me a specific question, and yes, Fabio, I did great, and hopefully you do too. Hopefully you can make some money. If not this year, make it for next year, and get on that train with me. Okay. All right, guys. Well, thank you guys very much. I appreciate it, and I'm going to leave you with that. Feel free to give me that thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and thank you guys for coming in. And we'll see you on the next broadcast. All right, guys. All right, you guys have a good one, and we'll see you at the end of the week, I'm sure. All right, see ya.